Jewelton Creek Golf Club, right there nestled in northwest St. Johns County at Racetrack Road and San Jose. You are going to love the Jewelton Creek Golf Club. If you haven't been out there in a while, it's time to give it a chance. Terrific customer service, golfing on a budget. There's no better deal to be had. So go to browngolf.com and check out all the specials at the Jewelton Creek Golf Club, or just call 287-GOLF and get your tee time today. And I'll see you on the course, the home course, the Jewelton Creek Golf Club.
In celebration of our all-new showroom off Town Center Parkway, Diamonds Direct announces our best offer ever. 5 years, zero interest financing on any purchase. Starting this Saturday, you can get the Diamonds Direct unbeatable value price on any item. Pay nothing down and spread your payments over 5 years with zero interest. You can even finance the tax. This amazing offer starts this Saturday at the all-new Diamonds Direct showroom off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt behind Firebirds. On approved credit.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important things we can have, and sometimes the most elusive. I'm Mark Anajar from the Law Office of Anajar & Levine. Falls can be embarrassing. Your first reaction might be to get up, but always make sure to check yourself for any injuries. Examine your surroundings to see what caused you to fall. Take pictures if possible, and call the manager to make a formal report. If you've been injured in a slip and fall accident, call the law offices of Anajar & Levine at 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Office in Jacksonville.
Hear ye, hear ye! The Great Car Sale of 2019 is September 13th and 14th at the Morocco Shrine Auditorium. Brought to you by 1-to-1 Financial, Jacksonville's hometown credit union. Featuring over 500 used and late model cars, trucks, and SUVs from 10 local dealers. Audi, Toyota, BMW, Ford, you name it, we have it. Huge discounts and deals all day at the biggest car sale of the year. September 13th and 14th at the Morocco Shrine. Get pre-approved for a loan as low as 1.89% at 121fcu.org.
Marine Max Jacksonville Beach and Grady White Boats are both ready to get you on the water today. Grady White is celebrating 60 years of providing the ultimate boat ownership experience. Whether you are a hardcore fisherman or just want to enjoy cruising Northeast Florida waters, Grady White has 27 models from 18 to 45 feet to choose from. Visit Marine Max Jacksonville Beach, marinemax.com/Jacksonville.
Tee it up at Edwin Watts Golf Shops this Labor Day weekend for the Trade-In, Trade-Up sale. Trade in your golf balls and get $3 towards a new dozen. Trade in your shoes and get $10 towards a new pair. Trade in your golf bag and get $25 towards a new one. And get a 50% bonus trade-in on your old clubs. And remember, be sure and check out the new T-Series irons from Titleist. It's all happening now through Labor Day at Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, serving golfers since 1968.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Baloo here for the Blue Crab Crab House, once again voted the #1 crab shack in Northeast Florida. What about Sundays over there? You kidding me? $1.95 Bloody Marys, mimosas as well, up until 5 o'clock. Alex always playing live music right there on the deck. The best seafood in Jacksonville, the Blue Crab Crab House. They've been in Jacksonville for 23 years, right there on Jewelton Creek Road in San Jose. I'll see you at the Blue Crab Crab House.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Huge news for the Jaguars as yesterday reports were released that linebacker Quincy Williams had returned to practice. Williams has been out since having surgery to repair a torn meniscus. Hayes Carlyon had the chance to catch up with Quincy on what the last few weeks have been like.
Last few weeks has actually been kind of like itching to get back out on the field. They're just saying trust the process. But today they unleashed me today for the first time, and this feels amazing.
DJ Chark also returned to practice yesterday. He has not been fully cleared from concussion protocol that he suffered against the Dolphins last week, but progress is being made with his attendance. And due to inclement weather, the final home game for the Shrimp was canceled last night and was not rescheduled. Shrimp announced anyone who had a ticket for August 27th will be able to use it for a game in 2020. 704 and 75 degrees. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it!
What day is it? What day is it?
Hump day.
Thank you, Tater. Woo! Woo! Yes, sir. Woo! Must be that time of the year. We've got a hurricane bearing down on us, on the state at least. So I really start to wonder what's going to happen with Saturday night, because maybe
it's not the day of. It's become, if there's something major.
I know, we know how this works,
it.
man. I mean, my kid's got a football game in Melbourne on Friday, and the
road trip.
The FHSAA is quick to everybody. I mean, look, you got to do what's best for the safety of everyone. So, and you don't want to clog up the throughways and such.
High school should be easy. You should be able to make that up.
Now, there's not a ton of people coming from Boise. High school's different too now, because you get, for all these high school teams, there's not districts. You get points. It's some convoluted, crazy system.
You need to pile up some games.
And a lot of times you don't make up these games. It's not that easy to make these games up in high. It's probably harder than in some ways than where it's more structured in the college football world. So I'll be curious to see. I think the one you got to keep an eye on, though, for sure, is Boise and FSU.
Absolutely.
Can you move that game up? Can you play it early Saturday?
You mean earlier in the day?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's probably hard. I'm sure there are plenty of people coming from Tallahassee driving over that day.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you know now, those are the types
then
of
you're
things.
adding a hotel. I mean, there's some things that come into
play
play there.
A lot in play. So we'll keep an eye on that. Maybe we'll check in with Rick Catlett later.
I was saying earlier that I really feel, I almost wish now, Dan, that the Gator Bowl Association would put 90% of their effort into getting a marquee first game every year. The bowls are dying. Why keep putting your energy, your resources, your time, your scouting, your contracts into a bowl game at the end of the year where everything's decided, and make sure instead that next year here you have Alabama, Texas? I mean, how exciting would that be?
Yeah. I wonder how,
I mean, why not? Orlando's managed to do it in that dump.
Yeah, Orlando does it because of Disney. I mean, that's why. I mean, think about it. Game day was at Disney World. That's why they got that game.
Yeah, well, ESPN Disney.
Certainly not the stadium
but they still are doing something that's getting teams to come there. Mm-hmm. Atlanta has one now. It's just started right with Dallas. Just kind of started it now. Houston, Dallas, Atlanta. It's the same cities.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to see Jacksonville do that. I'm more excited, or I would have much more interest in Boise, FSU than anybody that comes to the Gator Bowl in January. I can tell you that right now, sight unseen.
There's a good column by Bill Barnwell. He's like the list guy. He's like the topics guy of ESPN. But this will be one we'll dive into today. It's kind of what actually matters this NFL preseason. And I watched Hard Knocks again last night. Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it yet. And
Spoiler alert!
Well, you can spoil for me, but last week we did have some people say, hey, sometimes I don't watch it till the afternoon. But I will allow you, as also a guy who has not seen it yet, to give me at least one. I don't really understand spoiler. You can tell me everything. I'll watch it anyway.
I'm not really spoiling anything. It's a week old.
Correct.
Yeah. I think Guggen was wrong about that one.
Right.
But anyway.
Well, then tell me what happened, because I'll watch it today anyway.
Yeah, I loved John Gruden and I've told you they've made him a star, but his condescending way towards the Packer coach was tremendous.
He condescended him?
He did.
The young guy, Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, because it was definitely the Packers who decided, this is not safe, this is not right. The doctors, the Gruden's like, we'll play anytime, anywhere, on any field. I don't care.
Okay.
And it meant something to him to win the game. They were down 21-10. Old Nathan Peterman had himself a heck of a game, and so he likes Nathan Peterman, and nobody else does on the team, apparently. As far as the coaching staff.
No, he does like Peterman.
Yeah, he wants Peterman to win the job.
He does.
So
the backup job.
The backup job, yes, certainly, not the frontline job. So, and I'll tell you one thing: they may have found a pretty good ball player in this Keelan Doss kid. He looks smooth.
Where is he from?
He's UC Davis.
Oh, yeah,
that's
right. We confuse him with a different Doss.
Yes. So
how about my boy? I love this. I had a fantasy football draft last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
There's always Hard Knocks picks.
Yeah.
Every year they pick.
Yeah.
So this dude Waller went in the fantasy draft. You know, they're at tight end, receiver, tight end, convert, the guy that had the drug addiction.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he didn't play in that game. So
Right. I mean, you see these guys watching like 20 minutes of some guy on Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Like round 11. I'll take a
Sleeper.
Waller. Right?
Who?
Really?
Yeah, that's a Hard Knocks pick. But anyway, so, one episode left. The Cut Day episode is coming, and we'll go from there. One of the scenes, Carr went up to Gruden, is like, what are you doing tonight? I got to go out with Mayock, talk about the roster.
Carr asked him that?
Yeah. So it's good. It's entertaining. It's funny.
No real news.
No, got some AB stuff in there as always. AB. I will say this
picking a fight with Ben now.
He's a weird dude, but I will say this: he's kind of a likable character when you're around him. Like he went to a De La Salle football game out of the blue, and he signed autographs.
He's flighty. He's kind of nutty.
He signed autographs, and he hung out with the kids, and. So they're all chanting AB, AB, and he's waving and pumping them up and jumping up and down with them. I mean, and then he turns around and says something smart alecky about Ben Roethlisberger, like, shut up.
Yeah, that wasn't
even. Say shut up?
Yeah. He wasn't even smart aleck. It was
what is that?
Yeah, aggressive.
I mean, Roethlisberger's just saying, I'm sorry.
Right.
And he keeps getting asked the question, so he answers the question. Now, if you're Roethlisberger, I guess I won't talk about him anymore.
And it's extra funny because people dug up a tweet from a few years ago when Brown was asked by a reporter, who's your best friend on the team, and he said, Ben.
Yeah. No, in fact, last year, or maybe 2017, there's a ridiculous day for everything now. There's a best friends day. I didn't get a text from you that day, Dan. There's
I did.
There's a best friends. You won't this year, friend. There's apparently a best friends day, and on best friends day, he sent a tweet with like a bunch of pictures of him and Ben. So, let me tell you right now,
is probably a good
let
word.
me tell you something you don't want to be right now. Antonio Brown's best friend. It won't.
Yeah,
he'll turn on you.
Yeah, flighty's probably a good word. But anyway, so is it good? Again, it hasn't been like the greatest. But it's been fun. I enjoy going behind the scenes.
Same thing. You could almost watch last year's and get the same.
I wish there were more scenes behind the scenes.
Yeah, we're not getting a lot of that with this.
I don't think we're getting quite as much. And I don't know if the Raiders are nixing it because from what I understand, they play the episode for the team, and the team has the right to say, nah, we're not going to show that.
Well, that takes away from it, too.
I thought so, too. But anyway, so Barnwell has 11 topics, and including Antonio Brown is one of them. So his weird summer. I'm far more skeptical that Brown's training camp from hell will mean all that much in the regular season. Bizarre foot injury, gross pictures, great headlines, the helmet gate, etc. So the verdict from Barnwell is doesn't matter.
I don't think it does. I think September is going to come.
He says what does concern me is the drop-off from Roethlisberger to Derek Carr. Brown's efficiency is likely to decline, although the 31-year-old might be able to keep up his production with an increase in volume from the 168 targets he enjoyed.
An increase from 10 targets a game?
Wow.
How many times are you going to target the guy?
Well, one thing about Antonio, man, you better be throwing
him the ball.
Yeah, if he ain't throwing the ball, if he ain't getting the ball thrown his way, he gets a little pissy. I hope you can say that.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
Too late.
But anyway, so let's do this. We got to get to break because we got to get Smart John in a lot of shout-outs.
He's got
today.
like 40 of them.
So let's get to that right away. If you need to tell him
that he's just I'm going to start laying down some laws on these ridiculous shout-outs.
Ground rules.
There's nothing ridiculous.
It is. They're way too long. It's too much.
It's all get Smart John done. It's all
get him on. It's not. Get Smart John is not a co-host of the show.
He's fine.
He does not have anything to do with the content of the show.
We'll go to break.
We're going to limit.
If you stop right now, you're killing his shout-out time. You're killing his shout-out.
That's my point.
Back with more and Get Smart John next.
Downtime with Dan is brought to you by Ameris Bank and our team of mortgage experts. From down payment assistance options to specialty loan programs, we're with you.
Well, I did some scouting, and I've decided, if you haven't seen it on Twitter, and it might be trending later, I've got a guy that we need to sign. His last name is Fournette. And I don't know if you saw the video of, I think it's little Leonard Fournette Jr.'s, or Leonard's son. He absolutely obliterated a kid. He might be about 4 years old. Oh, my gosh. But Leonard, Booga Nation. That's all I got to say. Booga Nation. Go look at it on Twitter. Holy smokes. But anyway, here's hoping that Leonard can run over some guys like Junior did. It was impressive, to say the least, as the Jaguars get ready for the Falcons coming up on Thursday night.
Hi, this is Scott Hall with Ameris Bank. At Ameris, we're dedicated to finding the best deals for our customers. We're also the bank committed to helping you become a homeowner. Whether you have questions about down payment assistance or need a specialty loan program, our team of mortgage experts is committed to making the process simple. Visit amerisbank.com/mortgage to learn more or apply online. Ameris Bank is a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender. All loans are subject to credit approval.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Go behind enemy lines with Jags beat reporter Hayes Carline.
Welcome to the Secret Service.
He travels with a team to bring you insights and interviews. Behind Enemy Lines is brought to you by Porsche Jacksonville on Atlantic and Pella Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Mayor Lenny Curry here. Help make Jacksonville safer by following these safety rules. Be bright, use lights if you're riding a bike at dusk, make eye contact with drivers before crossing the street, and always wear your seatbelt. Be all in for safety. Be all in, Duval.
The best of XL Primetime Replay is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, helping you be the best when you play.
Those offensive linemen, freshmen or not, I don't care. I'm going to quote one of my favorite movies, Unnecessary Roughness. You spit in somebody's ear, you tell them a story, you entertain them, you keep them off the quarterback at all costs. And those Miami linemen, well, just did not do that the entire night.
Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, telling you about their brand new breakfast bowls. Delicious new flavors starting with the fully loaded scrambled eggs, country sausage, cheddar cheese, and creamy sawmill gravy, sandwiched between a fresh baked buttermilk biscuit. There's a smothered sausage variety as well. So the next time you need a warm kickstart to the day, try a new breakfast bowl from my friends at Dandy. Biscuits you eat with a fork. What could be better?
Got that hometown flavor creeping up on you. Yeah.
My name is Janice. I'm a client of Brett Hastings. Brett is the most brilliant, diligent, hardworking attorney I have ever met. He is truly dedicated to his clients and fights for them to the very end. Brett fought hard to win a large personal injury lawsuit for me. They are the very best legal team I have ever met. I would hire them again in a heartbeat.
Learn more at justiceforjacksonville.com. Law offices of Brett Hastings, where the injured find justice.
Okay, listen up, team. They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. When customers call with leaky faucets, broken water heaters, toilet repairs, broken pipes, or any other challenge, we'll give them the solution fast. Now, who are we?
Roland Reese Plumbing!
I can't hear you.
Roland Reese Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like.
Customers always win with Roland Reese Plumbing at PlumbingJacksonville.com.
In celebration of our all-new showroom off Town Center Parkway, Diamonds Direct announces our best offer ever. 5 years, 0 interest financing on any purchase. Starting this Saturday, you can get the Diamonds Direct unbeatable value price on any item. Pay nothing down and spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest. You can even finance the tax. This amazing offer starts this Saturday at the all-new Diamonds Direct showroom off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt behind Firebirds. On approved credit.
There is one name synonymous with joint replacement excellence, and that name is Heekin of the Heekin Clinic. For 18 years, Dr. R. David Heekin and his staff have been the leader for treatment of hip and knee pain. Eliminating hip and knee pain through advanced surgical and non-surgical techniques has been Dr. Heekin's sole goal since retiring from the Army in 2001. If you're looking to ease your hip and knee pain, schedule an appointment today and call 328-5979 or visit HeekinClinic.com. That's HeekinClinic.com.
Fast, easy, and convenient glass repair and replacement. That's how Lee & Cates does it. Commercial, residential, automotive. For more information and to request a quote, visit LeeandCatesGlass.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Now, USAPark.net brings you Get Smart John.
Yes, sir! It's the man, the legend, TriviaNation.com, the prettiest MC you'll ever see. Get Smart John.
Smells good.
With a list of shout-outs that will take us right up
I'm
until
gonna go
the
down
7:30
to
hour.
I'll go down to the micro kitchen and do some shopping, and I'll come back in about 4 or 5 minutes and catch the last couple.
Let's welcome him to the program right now. Good morning, Johnny!
Good morning, Googans. First of all, don't add content to the show.
Oh,
what the hell are you talking about, Jeff?
No.
I take issue with that. After 12 years, you're going to...
12
really?
years.
Okay, well, I've lasted 12 years. That's a
Shout-outs don't... Listen to me. Clean out your ears, Baldy.
Oh,
the
no.
Shout-outs don't add content to the show.
Oh, no. Oh,
okay,
dear.
well, I'm going to come back to you, Jeff, because we had a laugh at your expense last night, too. So
Awesome.
that worked out really well.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Okay, first of all, special shout-out to the Ox Guggen.
Yes.
And his lovely wife, Chastity. He and his wife had a great Florida-Miami football party, which they invited me to, and had a great time.
Outstanding.
Also, shout out, it was so funny because Ox introduced me as Get Smart John, so then they knew who I was because they listened to the show.
Right.
Danny McMahon, and I'm talking to him, I said, are you in relation to Pat McMahon? And, yeah, he's my uncle. So, small world there. Yeah, I was telling him how Pat McMahon was head coach of Bishop Kenny Baseball when I was there.
Yes, sir.
And also shout out to Josh Brown. And
Downtown Josh Brown.
And had a great time. So, met some wonderful people. And,
Shout out time.
And Ox, thanks again.
Thank you,
enjoyed
Gator.
it. Yes. Now, my expense, the laugh at Jeff's expense, it goes back to the old toaster. One of the questions last night was, who is Oprah's longtime boyfriend?
I know that one, John.
So I proceeded to tell them Mr.
Mr. Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, that's what you should have given them credit if they put Mr. Oprah Winfrey. That would have been
that's how it evolved to that. So,
right, good.
But it was fun. That's a great story, though.
That's a low moment. That's one of those that if you could claw through concrete with fingernails, I would have. I took my medicine, though, Hick. I did. I went right in the studio. I apologized. I did the whole thing.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
Okay.
It was uncomfortable.
Because I did want to just run out the back door and let you handle that.
Oh, yeah.
Which, quite frankly, would have been the clubhouse leader on the decision-making process.
Might have shown a little growth that day.
Thank you.
Right. But you know what? In honesty, I'm sure everybody thinks that same thing. You just happen to voice it.
All right, I'm going to have to tell the
front
story.
of them.
All right, so here's the deal. It's Super Bowl week years ago. We are at a little rogue radio station, Dan and I, as we began to our process of dominating morning drive. And anyway, this radio station that we were at had a lot of like satellite interviews scheduled for people from other markets because all these people are in town for the...
That's not exactly true. A limo happened to roll up, and we're
That's
like, what the
I
hell's
mean.
this limo doing
So-
here?
And the limo rolls up, and Stedman Graham, who was Oprah's boyfriend...
went to the wrong radio station,
Yeah, went
folks,
to the
just
wrong...
so you know.
Oh, that's what it was. So he went to the wrong radio station. And he came,
I didn't know about that part of it.
Yes, he wasn't supposed to come.
He comes, and so we're figuring out that it's him. First of all, our producer, AJ Styles, said, if Oprah gets out of that car, I'm going to die.
That is true. He did say that.
But she does it. Dan is in the bathroom, which is right across the hall from the producer's area. And so I am we're figuring out that this is Stedman Graham, Mr. Oprah Winfrey, and I say, hey, Hick, Mr. Oprah Winfrey is here. When I get to he steps right into the doorway.
Yeah, heard it all.
Yeah. And I was just like,
fantastic.
It was awful.
I stayed in the bathroom for extra time
you did.
there.
But like I said, we put him on the air and talked to him anyway, and I apologize for my...
He plugged his book that didn't sell a lot of copies, and off we went.
He was not in the right format, but he stayed.
Yeah. Definitely at the wrong radio station.
It's still, you know what? That story never gets old.
No,
so
it's
that's
classic.
good.
We also were there when Dion, and now this was scheduled, Dion and Michael Irvin rolled up, and Irvin smelled like the inside of a bong when he walked into the studio at like 7 o'clock in the morning.
But was very nice.
Oh, yeah, but he had just smoked
shocking.
like a champion.
Michael Irvin, great guy. Deion Sanders, not so much.
Yeah,
Let's play.
He stayed in the car, Dion.
Okay, we're going to get you started with technology.
Yeah, baby.
When referring to the internet, what does NSFW, that's N as in Nancy, S as in Sam, F as in Frank, W stand for?
That's how they describe all your nudes, John. Not safe for work.
Yes. History.
That was easy.
Within 5 years, you should get this on the nose, but what year did the Wright brothers make their famous first flight?
Orville and Wilbur
It's
Wright.
like 06, isn't it?
1908.
Something like that. It's
Yeah,
right
6 or 8 sounds good.
Yeah.
Kitty Hawk.
Let's go 5, and we get 0 through.
Yeah, because we get 5 years either way.
We get 5 either way, right?
5.
1903. So you did.
Oh, good.
That was easy.
Yes. Science.
Science.
That is not an easy question. I happened to see something on like flight thing recently. That doesn't stick with me.
Well, that was just one of those years that stuck kind of like that, and maybe not quite as famous as should be, but like, Pearl Harbor. You'd be surprised how many millennials don't know December 7th, 1941. Don't even get me started there.
Well, I guess that's true. When we were growing up, we had, still grandparents that were served in that.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. That were in World War II.
Yeah.
So, what chemical element is represented by the letter K?
Potassium, isn't it?
It is potassium.
Yes.
That is correct.
Movies. What pair starred in the 1978 movie Up in Smoke?
Cheech and Chong.
Yes. Speaking of Michael Irvin.
Dave's not here, man.
Cheech and Chong was on the other day, and I just stopped on it and thought to myself, this is so unfunny.
Oh, it was funny back then.
I know. It is not now, boy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Up in Smoke's still pretty funny.
Is it? I'll give it another try. I don't know which one was on. The one I saw was...
Mythology. In Norse mythology, who is the god of thunder?
Thunder.
Thor, isn't it?
That's Thor.
It is Thor.
That is correct.
By the hammer.
Yes. Cartoons.
Cartoons.
What was the name of the cricket in the movie Pinocchio?
Jiminy.
Yes.
Jiminy Crickets. Gave a great mild profanity replacement for years.
Yeah.
You don't hear that as much anymore.
No.
We were kids, instead of saying the profanity, Jiminy Crickets, you heard a lot.
No, we skipped Jiminy. We go right to it now.
Mine was, instead of using JC, I would say cheese and rice.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever use that one?
No.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Sports. In what Winter Olympic sport would you find a brakeman?
That's a bobsled.
Bobsled.
Yeah.
Toboggan.
That was easy.
Toboggan, yeah. It's a sled.
The sled thing.
Right. Snowmobile.
Toboggan.
A train, John, a train.
Yeah. Music.
Manilow!
Pretty good there.
Thank you.
Whose 1973 album, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, contains the Marilyn Monroe tribute, Candle in the Wind.
It's Elton John.
Yeah.
Elton John.
That was easy.
The Candle... Well, hold on a second. You're saying the Candle in the Wind song was from an album in 73?
Well, they rewrote it.
He redid it for Princess.
Oh, so he had done it before.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was a huge hit.
Kind of remade his own
You don't
song.
remember that song?
No, the second time around I remember it. I don't remember it in
Really?
1973.
Oh,
no,
wow.
Not at all. In 1973, I didn't know who Marilyn Monroe was. 06. I was listening to the Braves lose to the Reds that night.
One for the ages.
Science. What kind of tissue sample does a pathologist take to tell whether or not a tumor is malignant?
That's a biopsy.
It is a biopsy.
John, sometimes on the 1010 XL text line built by Lifetime Enclosures, the Googans get nasty.
They get real.
And there's one to you. Do you want me to read it, or will it sour your mood?
No, go ahead.
No, I want you to read it anyways.
I wish John could go to the wrong radio station with his shout-outs.
Oh, no.
Wow. Shots fired.
Look at that.
Jeez, why do you have to hate?
Yeah.
Looks like we're having a little laugh at your expense, John.
Yes.
Like, what's happened?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Whoa, ouch.
Mine's in good fun though. I'm not malicious in that, so that's okay.
Just wanted to say.
I'm not being malicious.
Yeah.
I'm feigning seriousness, but I'm not being malicious.
No, but and what do we always say? We kid because we care.
There you go.
Right. Okay. TV. What was the name of the 2015 miniseries that focused on Stephen Avery and his trials in Montauk County, Wisconsin?
What's that? What's it called?
Yeah.
Making a Murderer?
Making a Murderer.
Yeah.
Very good.
That is correct.
What a disgrace to journalism and truth that thing was. Holy cow.
Well, they sucked old sticks right in, though, didn't
Those
they?
guys did it. They killed that girl. I mean, it's so ridiculous. And there's still people because of that documentary that think they don't. Didn't.
Right. Oh, no question.
I've seen like Datelines and other things on that. It's so like for sure. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Sports.
Sports.
What sports nickname is shared by Kobe Bryant and DeAnthony Thomas?
Well, the Mambas. I mean,
it's gonna have
it's
to
the
be
only
Black
one I know
Mamba.
for Kobe.
Kobe Bean. But that's not really a nickname, is it?
I don't know who DeAnthony Thomas thinks he is, but there's only one Black Mamba.
Yeah, he ain't no Mamba.
It's
I
the
don't
Mamba.
remember.
That's his only here.
Mamba.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have Black Mamba, but again,
that's fine.
that's what I have is.
Either way.
Yeah, DeAnthony Thomas, you stole that and you don't deserve it.
No.
DeAnthony Thomas is he even in the league anymore?
I don't know.
What was he, a Chief?
Oregon.
Yeah, well, no, he played though a few years.
Yeah.
He was a Chief. Maybe he's still on the Chiefs. I don't know.
Eyewear. What is the name of the type of eyewear worn by Mr. Peanut, the Planters Peanut mascot, as well as the Monopoly guy?
A monocle.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Is correct.
Sad those have
Movie
gone
link.
out of fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, not sad at all.
And,
how
and Colonel Klink from Hogan's Heroes.
How uncomfortable must that thing be?
So very.
What is the monocle even for? Are you blind in your other eye? Is that what that is?
You gotta
Apparently.
squint the whole time.
Oh my! You got to hold it in your eye. It's awful.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
That's a bad idea, dude. I'd rather carry
Movie
around
link.
a magnifying glass.
Movie links.
Yes. What movie featured the tagline, check in, relax, take a shower?
That's Psycho.
Psycho. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was easy.
And we're going to do our audio clue. B.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Do things. Yeah, I think
We're gonna get a little
you
complicated
especially,
here,
Dan, will like
but,
this.
So you're going to get a triple header of,
triple header, that's
audio
right.
features.
Little
First,
montage.
That's SWAT.
That's SWAT.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. All right. Number 2.
That's Hey, Hey, Hey. KC and the Sunshine Band.
That's right. Shake your booty.
Yep.
Right.
And lastly, you know you love it, Jeff.
You know,
Shake,
right.
shake, shake.
Oh, yeah. It's Uncle Leo.
No, you're not allowed to sing this on Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it is.
All right.
John.
What are those?
Okay.
What year is that?
Within 1 year. These were all released the same year. I need a year, please.
I can get this. Dan is going to be 1970.
Definitely in the 70s.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4.
John would know it because he's a man
I know
of the
this.
70s.
I am in. Okay, what year?
That's right.
I couldn't remember this. I'm probably in like.
I'm going to say like 77 ish.
I'm in like second grade. It's definitely third grade or less, so it's not 77. It's before
Earlier?
this. Probably 75.
75?
I'm going to go 75. I feel pretty good about that.
That would be, I'd be
Maybe
12. I'm okay with that.
75.
You're within it. 1976.
76.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said 70. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's good.
I know it because of SWAT. That's the only reason.
Woo!
SWAT in my
I love that show,
To
SWAT.
my
That was
memory,
awesome.
SWAT may be the first song that really registered with me because I knew it was on TV, then I'd hear it on the radio, and I didn't really understand because of my age what was going on.
What's happening?
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
It was a
I
simple
always
time.
remember that the theme to SWAT and the theme to Welcome Back, Kotter were the only two TV series themes that went to number 1.
Oh, yeah.
It was a simpler time when TV theme songs would chart.
Oh, I loved them.
That's true.
Loved them.
Actually, that is true. Okay.
Nothing
Well, good
better than
job.
hearing the TV theme song on the radio.
Yes.
I can't wait to get home and watch that.
I hate to see the Love Boat left out of this discussion.
Love.
Movies.
Exciting and
The Greatest American Hero, that probably charted pretty high.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Joey Scarborough. That was
Yeah.
a top 10, but that was in the 80s.
Did Love Boat make it
And
or
Dan
no?
should have known that because he's
Did
a
Love
product
Boat
of the
chart
80s.
beef?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll look into that. That's a good
Hey,
question.
it might have.
It was a hell
You
of
know
a
what
song.
else charted, I think, was the theme to Hill Street Blues, which
Hill
was the
Street
instrumental.
Blues. Hill Street Blues. Hill Street Blues. Hill Street Blues. Hill Street Blues.
No, whoa.
Okay.
That's a theme song.
I understand, but we
They
got
took the lyrics out for the TV. It was garbage.
Okay.
That is like a direct ripoff from like Family Guy or something has done that bit.
I love that.
I don't know what you're
Movies.
talking about. They ripped it off from us.
Movies.
Yes. What 1988 film stars Gene Hackman as an FBI agent investigating the disappearance of 3 civil rights workers?
That's Mississippi Burning, right?
Yes.
Yes. Co-star, please.
Is that Samuel?
Denzel in that or no?
Samuel
Jackson?
No, you got it. I just was wondering if it was,
I think it was Denzel.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Or
No,
him.
that was good. That was.
Sam.
By the way, Love Boat theme peaked at 37 on the adult
So
contemporary
it was
charts.
played on the radio.
It did chart.
Oh,
okay. Listen, there's tons of them that have
Oh,
charted.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. History. Dr. Samuel Mudd was pardoned after being sentenced to life for assisting what criminal?
Oh, who did he assist?
It's one of the assassinators.
I think it was John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah.
That is
very nice.
correct.
I just called assassins assassinators.
It's good enough.
That'll happen.
You were all around it.
I can't. I'm gonna have to take a time out.
That might be a good title for like a direct-to-video movie. Nick Cage could be the Assassinator.
That's embarrassing. The Assassinator.
Yeah, it does sound like one, doesn't it?
Assassinator sounds like some adult film parody.
It does, doesn't it? TV. Airing on TLC, Dr. Sandra Lee, known for treating
She's the pimple popper.
Yeah.
Okay. I call BS, all right? You let the host finish that question.
That's correct.
Oh, I do?
Yes.
Yeah.
You popped
Come
it
on,
early,
there's-
Jeff.
There's some decorum to this show now.
There is.
Well, just send me the rules to my show, John, when we're done, and I'll try and follow them.
And the decorum allows us about 3 more quickies.
Okay.
Science.
What Latin prefix refers to things related to the lungs?
Latin prefix.
It's
Lungs.
pulmonary. Pulm, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Music.
That is
Music
correct.
Mellow!
What was the stage name for the lead singer of the 1980s group Culture Club?
Boy
Boy
George.
George.
Yeah.
Yes.
Never really wanted
Geography.
to hurt you, Dan.
Geography.
What state is nicknamed the Garden State?
Jersey.
Jersey!
That's it. That's all we have time for, John. Thank you very much.
Did you guys?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Next
There you
week,
go.
if you could, in the next 7 days, come up with some tough questions, we'll be here next Wednesday. Thank you, John.
Good work, gentlemen.
There you
Thank
go.
you, Johnny.
That's a no-hitter for us. Perfect game. And we'll come back and amaze you with our sports knowledge next. It's a CPR Contracting Wednesday here on The Drill. More on them as we move along as well.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from